So as you remember, Coastal Carolina got beat down by Troy in the Sun Belt Championship game. JMU, obviously being their first year moving up, was not allowed to play in the Sun Belt Championship game, despite beating down Coastal Carolina. And it was a bad game for Coastal. They did not end the season well, and I think it's a dumb rule. So what we have here is what would happen if JMU ended up playing Troy for that Sun Belt Championship. Let's jump into it. And here we go. We're at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Troy, Alabama, and we have James Madison Dukes, their first year in FBS football, taking on Troy, and they got the all whites on, going with their classic gold helmet. Troy going with a sharper look than they've done in the past years. They got the red helmets, the black unis, and the red pants. This should be a good one. We saw JMU last week beat down Coastal Carolina, and here is the opening kickoff. Troy will get the ball first, and here's Higgins on the return. He's going to take this out to the 20, makes a couple guys miss. 23-yard return, gets this out to the just over on the other side of the 25-yard line, or excuse me, just before the 25-yard line. Here's the first play from scrimmage. We got a little boot, and this one is just overthrown. He had his man, Gunnar Watson, unable to complete the pass. Now we're going to look at 3rd and 8 on this opening Troy drive. Let's see what happens here. It's Watson, he's dropping back to throw, and the pressure's coming. This one, it's caught by Johnson. Johnson sheds the tackle. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Here comes Coakley. He is not quick enough. And just like that, Tez Johnson's going to take this 76 yards into the end zone for a touchdown. Holy cow. Shedding the tackle right here. I really thought the DB was in position to make a play, and then he can't even make the tackle. He just brushes him off like he's his younger cousin, and then it's a foot race. No one's able to catch Tez Johnson, and Troy goes up quick, 7-0. And now here we go. They're going to kick the ball off. That was a fast drive. And let's see what JMU can do now. Here they go. Thornton's back to return. He's going to bounce this out to the outside, breaks a tackle, and he's out past the 40 to the 45, tackled out of bounds. Big return by Chris Thornton. And here come the Dukes. They like to run spread. They like to run hurry up. So here's their first play from scrimmage. And here's Obasay plowing his way up the middle for 12 yards. And that'll be a JMU Dukes first down. So now they got 2nd and 10, ball on the other side of the 50. They are in Trojan territory. Quarterback's dropping back to throw, and he's going to fight his tight end, Painter. Painter picks up the first down. Drew Painter, 11 yards. Big play there. 2nd and 5. Centeo, read option. He just trucks the linebacker coming in to make the tackle. Put this man at running back. Centeo picking up the first down. And now JMU just inside the red zone, but they face 3rd and 10. Can this Trojan defense make a stand here? Centeo's rolling out to his right. He's looking, he's searching, he's losing grass, and somehow finds Drew Painter. Only picks up 8. It's going to be 4th and 1, and this is a conference championship, so the coach is going for it. And Obasay, good read, bounces this one outside the tackles, picks up 4, and a JMU Dukes first down. So now we got 1st and goal for JMU, putting together a nice drive here. Centeo trying to escape, unable to, and he's going to lose 10 yards on the play. 2nd and goal now, but way back at the 15-yard line. Centeo, he sees something in the defense. Looks like he's calling out an audible here. Doesn't like what he sees, and makes an adjustment, and he's going to find Terrence Green Jr. 3rd and goal, back in manageable territory now on the 6. Here's Obasay, and Obasay right up the middle. Too easy for him. Look at that hole that he just ran right through. Picks up 6 yards, touchdown, and JMU ties it up at 7. Just like that, in a long, sustaining drive, over 10 plays. And then the kickoff return, back around the same spot. They're to start this drive from the 22. So here comes Troy, and it's a fumble. JMU picks it up on the turnover here. Troy turns the ball over. James Madison Dukes, the defense, ate up that option. nowhere to go. Pitchman was taken, quarterback drops the ball, JMU recovers. Now they got 1st and 10 immediately with a chance to go up by another touchdown. So here's Centeio rolling out again to his right. He's searching and he gets out of bounds, loses a yard on the play. And now they're back at 2nd and 11 from the 16-yard line. Centeio dropping back to throw. He's searching. He's stepping up in the pocket. Nope, he's coming back, and then he fumbles the football. Troy's going to pick it up now after Centeio dancing around, being wishy-washy, not able to make a decision. Looks like he wanted to take off, and then he tried to get back behind the line of scrimmage to throw and just loses the ball on impact. So Troy, they get lucky with another turnover here. Now it's 2nd and 2 for them, and Watson unable to escape that monstrous defensive line and linebacker core that the JMU Dukes have. Check this out. Relentless pursuit. Guys all over him. You might as well split that sack 3 ways, and at the end of one, we are all tied up at 7 here in Troy, Alabama. JMU 7, Troy 7. I don't know. I think a lot of people thought that Troy's speed was going to be too much for JMU, but the defense is putting pressure on the quarterback. They've already caused 1 turnover. Now JMU has a turnover themselves, and this one's complete to Stoudemire over the middle. He picks up 16 yards on the reception. But JMU's hanging in there. You know, Troy's, they really moved the ball down the field with a couple big shot plays. The DB just over pursued a pass, wasn't able to make the interception, make the play, and then it was just that speed, that speed that Troy has, they were unable to keep up. And now we got 3rd and 8. Watson's dropping back to throw. He's got a clean pocket, and this one's going to be incomplete. The ball is jarred loose on the hit, and JMU is going to force Troy to punt the ball. They got 4 minutes, plenty of time to eat up clock, as we've seen they like to do on their first drive. Centeio searching. He escapes the pocket, somehow avoids a sack, only picks up 1, but better than the alternative of what that play was starting to look like the longer he stood back there. And JMU's going to go hurry up on 4th and 2. They are going for it in their own territory. Maybe they're just trying to get Troy to jump off sides. Centeio's making some calls at the line. We'll see if they even snap this. Might just be trying to get an easy first down. Nope, they are going to snap it. So here's Centeio. He's stepping up in the pocket, avoids the sack, falls forward, picks up 4 on a gutsy call by the JMU head coach. Ooh, I don't know about that. Going for it on 4th and 2 in your own territory, deep in your own territory at that. But they keep the drive alive. 2nd and 10. He's going to get rid of this ball, and he's going to find Chris Thornton, and he's going to take a big hit. Thornton picks up 19 on that play. That's his 2nd catch of the day. Todd Centeio, 5 for 8 passing. Ooh, look at that hit, baby. Put that on the highlight reel. So now we got 3rd and 3 for Troy. Still going hurry up. Moving guys around. 7 men in the box, and here's Palmer, the backup running backs. Latrell Palmer picks up 7. Now we got 2nd and 10, 37 seconds left until halftime. JMU just really eating up this clock, doing what they can, and he is wide open. Chris Thornton, 10 yards for the touchdown, and the Dukes take the lead, 14-7, 34 seconds remaining, and a perfect read in zone coverage by the JMU quarterback. Now Troy, they got a chance. They're going to try and move downfield. They got 2nd and 2. Ball on the 35-yard line. They still have 2 timeouts, so Watson's dropping back to throw. He's going to find his tight end, who breaks some tackles. Troy calls timeout there on the other side of midfield now. 1st and 10. 16 seconds remaining. Here's Watson stepping up over to Rogers. Rogers makes a guy miss. Rogers down inside the 30. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Troy's going to go hurry up. They're probably going to try and take a shot here. Reserve that timeout to line up at field goal range. And Watson takes off, but gets sacked. 5 seconds remaining, and Troy calls their final timeout. 2nd and 16. Big play there. I believe that's the 3rd sack by this JMU defense. Unbelievable performance so far in this first half, and Watson just lets it rip to the end zone. Ooh, that was close. Just overthrew his intended receiver. But now we're at halftime. JMU surprisingly up 14-7. going into the half, I don't think people were expecting this. So here we go. We got our halftime report from Nissan. Innovation that excites. And let's take a look at some of these highlights here. There's the first play from like a 76-yard touchdown pass. And we got a couple sacks in here. And then how about Auguste just taking that right up the gut. And then there was that crucial fumble by Centeo that was then followed up by everybody on that defensive line sacking the quarterback. But JMU bounced back. He had amnesia, as we like to call it in the sports world. You know, you got to have short-term memory loss. You make a mistake, you got to move on to the next drive, the next play. And let's take a look at these stats, and how about that, man? Minus 12 rushing yards. And I think that's the biggest thing you look at, because sure, it kind of balances out with the passing. Troy's got a very pass-oriented offense, but look at that time of possession. 7 minutes to less than 3 for JMU to Troy. Time of possession is the true story of this game. When you look at the scoreboard, they both even out on turnovers. They both about even out with yards as well. But that time of possession, JMU hanging on to the ball, that's been the true key. And we're going to see if they're able to do that in the second half and what kind of adjustments Troy is going to be able to make. But let's get down to the field for the coin toss. Chris Thornton, he's had a couple big returns already this game. Look at that pancake block. Chris Thornton, he's got space and he gets out to the 45 again. Great starting position for JMU. You gotta love when you can start your drive on the 45-yard line. So here's Obase. Obase breaks a tackle and gets stopped, picks up 9, and now we got 2nd and 1. Centeo dropping back. Gonna be a pass play. Here we go. Centeo rolling out to his right again. He's gonna take off and run this one. Smartly slides down, doesn't want to fumble the football. Now we got 1st and 10 on the 10-yard line for JMU. They're gonna hand this off to Obase. He only picks up 1. But 2nd and 9 now. Centeo and a wide receiver screen to Brown. Only picks up 3, and you know, I think if Centeo is just a little bit more patient, waited another second, he could have let Brown clear that middle area. And Centeo's got a guy in the flats, but he misses him. He's gonna hit Maxwell James, and that's gonna be well short. And it looks like they're just gonna kick the field goal here, and this should be an easy chip shot. So JMU's gonna, no, he's gonna miss it. He's gonna miss it. He doesn't push the ball far enough to the right, and JMU comes up short with no points. And if you're a Troy fan, you got to be happy about that right there. So here comes Watson, and the Trojans going deep, and he finds Johnson. Johnson makes the guy miss, and he is off to the races. No one is going to catch him. Touchdown, Troy. Just like that, Tez Johnson. Over 100 yards receiving with that catch right there, and his 2nd receiving touchdown. What a connection these two players have. And the JMU secondary obviously just doesn't have an answer for Tez Johnson at this moment. That is their 2nd play over 70 yards that they have allowed. Both pass completions to Tez Johnson. There we go. Centeo is sacked for 11 yards. Our replay camera is going to try and get this here. I don't know what happened to the broadcast, but we somehow didn't catch it. There you go. Just the outside corner blitz. Centeo is not ready for it. They're going to lose 11. 2nd and 21 now. We are deep into the 3rd quarter. Tie game here. Centeo's dropping back to throw, and he's going to find Ravenel over the middle. Devin Ravenel, the senior, picks up 12 on this reception, and JMU a little bit more manageable now. They got 3rd and 9. Centeo rolling out to his right. He just had a guy open and missed it and throws it in the coverage. Dangerous pass, but it's going to bring up 4th and 9. JMU's going to have to punt the ball, and here come the Trojans. 2nd and 9, and the running back, Vidal, is going to pick up 9 yards on the carry. 2nd and 5. They're in their JMU territory now, looking to take the lead. Here comes Watson dropping back to throw. Watson searching and nowhere to go. Gunnar Watson sacked again. James Carpenter gets his 1st sack of the game. One of many for this JMU defensive line, who is just absolutely just swallowing up the quarterback in this game. Now we got a 3rd and 10 situation, but first we got to go to the end of the 3rd quarter. 14-14, all tied up. This is great. This is a great conference championship game. This is what we love, close games. And the Troy fans are excited. It is loud here at Veteran Memorial Stadium. 4th and 1, and Troy's gonna get gutsy themselves and go for it. Rogers in motion. Watson dropping back to throw. He's got time, he's got room, and he's scrambling. He picks up the first down. 7-yard rush. And Troy fans are excited about that. There's just over 4 minutes and counting. Here's Vidal with a 6-yard pickup, bringing up 2nd and 4 now for the Trojans. Only 4 minutes left on the clock. A touchdown here would be huge, but Watson, he spins out of the pocket and runs right into Isaac Ukwu, who picks up his first sack of the game. Look at this, both of them. The quarterback spins out of the pocket, Ukwu spins off the tackle, and they both just meet each other, and one force is just more powerful than the other. Watson goes down, and on 3rd and 11, that's going to come up short. 4th and 6 now. Tez Johnson, he's got 161 yards on the day, and this is big. 4th and 6, Troy's going to go for it. They want the touchdown. They are not trying to win by a field goal here. Watson's dropping back to throw. He's searching for Johnson. Tez Johnson picks up 3 and gets decked immediately. JMU's secondary, look at that. He's in double coverage. They are not letting him get behind him anymore. Major stop there. And now JMU has a chance. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Centeio, they had a little screen pass to Obase. Obase breaks a couple tackles, only picks up 6, but now they got 2nd and 4 here. Another handoff to Obase up the middle, breaks 1 tackle and picks up 8. JMU, they have plenty of time. They have over 2 minutes. They got all 3 timeouts. Don't forget, in college ball, the clock stops every time you get a first down. And here's Centeio. He's scrambling, diving forward, picks up 15 on the play, and JMU is moving down the field. Look at this scramble. The defense was not ready for it. They're expecting pass. He's been rolling out to his right. It seems to be a tendency he has, rolling out to his right quite a bit. And then he's going to find Chris Thornton, who... Yikes, man, this kid has been taking some hits today. That's the 2nd one. Nice grab. Way to hang on to the football here. And he takes a shot, bringing up 3rd and 3. This is big. Big stop here is needed by Troy. JMU needs to get a first. What's going to happen? And they're going to call timeout. JMU does not like what they see here, so they come back to the line of scrimmage now. 3rd and 3. Let's see what they do now. They didn't like whatever they had before. We got a little read option. Centeio keeps it. He slides down for the first. And with 1:41, this could lock things up. Let's see if Troy starts using their timeouts. No yards gained on the carry there. We got 1:09 counting. Troy hasn't used a timeout yet. I guess they're thinking they're not really in field goal range, but now they are. There's Chris Thornton. 3rd and 1. What a big grab by Chris Thornton. He's made some important catches. And Troy electing not to use a timeout. And here's Obase for the first down. He's going to truck somebody and get 7 yards on the play. And, here we go. Oh, they're going to ice the kicker here. We got 3 seconds left on the clock. JMU's got the field goal team out. And here we go. They just iced the kicker. Let's see. He missed his first attempt. And this kick is up, and it is right into the hands of the All-State logo. JMU wins the Sun Belt Conference with the last-second field goal down in Troy, Alabama. The first-year FCS school comes in here, wins a conference championship. What a game. JMU topples Troy to win the Sun Belt. Look at that. Look at that, baby, by a field goal. There's your player of the game, Percy Agaye Obase. And just like that, JMU Dukes, they're your Sun Belt champs. Maybe next year, maybe this coming up season, that'd be pretty fun to watch. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I listened to you, man. I saw that you all wanted more NCAA football content, so we're going to get it out there. Maybe do a dynasty mode to get back into this game. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. And if you did, give this a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, gotta hit that subscribe button. And until next time, peace.